have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Throwing on third down, Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
I was trying to get in front of it while running.
That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5
season. Do these tournaments often?
They found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings,
the tournament, you do them often?
The cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Manning now on first down. Over the
yeah.
middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Yeah, this is my first one.
Sharif Floyd coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On second down, here's Manning.
God damn it, man.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk
threw it
about
too
some
fast. I
of the
should have
awards
waited.
this past season
He
in the
finished his
NFL.
route.
We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. 20, 10, and he will
6 defensive backs. Did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but
yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see.
See if you can
but
find
the
that
biggest
blood
one
orange
is
Coke.
you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're
If
the
not,
best cover guys on the
give me
field.
the
They
crystal
go get
clear
it, and on that play, they
Mountain
took it
Dew.
the other way for 6 points.
No, lemon lime.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's clear.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Open here, Adam Thielen. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Here's Keenum to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So stopped from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
3rd and 2. Keenum.
God damn it, man.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I don't know why 2 guys were in the middle.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends,
Too much time,
also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
He's going to fire deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Try to give him another chance there.
I don't know how Brandon Marshall didn't get that.
But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Manning now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you. I don't know.
Like a bad bounce for me.
Anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd down, Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Manning to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Damn it.
He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now Keenum.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Keenum. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. They'll run again now with Darquan. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Darquan looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Yeah. Oh.
They'll run with Darquan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now a 1st carry here for Shane Vereen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Good game.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man.